All right, so today I have in a watch from Timex that I think is a great option for anyone that's looking for a good, affordable, do everything watch. Looks really nice too, and the build quality isn't bad at all either, especially considering the cost of the watch. The watch is the Harborside Coast from Timex, and full disclosure, they did send this watch into the channel for free, and I do not have to return it. Just want to be 100% transparent with you guys, but they have no say. There's no input into the content of today's video. So let's get straight to it and check out the watch. So straight away, you're going to see some influences from other brands here. It's by no means a straight copy, but there's a bit of that Submariner vibe and a touch of Black Bay too, especially with the bezel color and the gold print work. There's a lot of pros with the watch, along with a couple of negatives I'll talk about too, but let's start with the dial. The dial is a matte black with goldish tone print work on the dial and chapter ring. It's a clean, easy to read dial layout with Timex printed up at the 12 o'clock position just below the triangular hour marker. Down and just above the 6 o'clock position is the water resistance printed there. The date at 3 is using a date magnifier, which I know a few of you guys aren't big on. I can kind of take it or leave it with them, but I think it looks fine on the watch. The hands are Mercedes style hands, and they and the hour markers have a gold tone matching the bezel. The whole color combination with the watch, with the red and gold, goes really well together. Now, when it comes to legibility, you're good to go, except in low light. The lume fades pretty quickly and isn't all that bright to begin with. Other than the lume pip on the bezel, would have been really cool if they maybe made this with Indiglo, but unfortunately that's not the case. And speaking of the case is brushed on the top with polished sides. It's actually made using brass with a chrome plating, which I'm guessing is to keep costs down on the watch. The crown is a signed push-pull crown protected by crown guards. It's a good size crown, so it's easy to get a hold of and adjust the time. I'll get to the dimensions of the watch here in a second, but you can see it's a very thin watch. The case back is a snap-on case back, but even with that, they still managed to have a solid water resistance of 100 meters. Size on the watch comes in at a case width of a little over 43 millimeters. Lug to lug is 50.9 millimeters, but the links drape straight down from there. Lug opening is 20 millimeters, and the thickness is pretty much spot on at 11 millimeters, which feels very thin considering its other dimensions. And the crystal is a flat mineral crystal. The bezel is a 120 click gold tone bezel. The insert is aluminum, and the action is surprisingly good. It's quite thin, so it takes a little effort to turn, but overall, not bad. And we have good alignment as well. Unlike the case, the bracelet is made with stainless steel, and for a watch at this price point, which is $109 USD, it's about what I expected. It's got hollow end links. The finishing is good, though, with brushed outer and polished inner links. The clasp is made with pressed steel, although it's a thicker steel than you normally get with a pressed clasp like this. It's actually really comfortable on wrist, although I've been wearing it mostly on straps and it's worked well. I especially like it on leather. It kind of warms up the look and feel, I find. And here it is on bracelet, just to give you a look at how it wears with it. My wrist is 7.25 inches, and for me, it feels great on wrist. Now, these are available in a few color combinations on both bracelet and strap. The strap versions are 99 USD, and for what you're getting, it's a solid watch. It's not perfect by any means, but for the cost, there's really not much to complain about. Great grab and go weekend watch or even everyday wear, and it looks sharp, I think, too. So that is it. Just a quick look today. Link to the Timex site will be below. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.